What's going on, everybody? Strong lead hook here, back at it with the next episode of our PoE mercenary playthrough. Made a few changes, nothing major. I just wanted to add some support gems to my crossbow shot. Break armor, life leech, 6%. Other than that, and that's about it. Scrapping my gear. I did update my crossbow bolt and put in another socket in there. Put in lightning damage, just to up my DPS a little bit. Nothing significant though, nothing crazy. When it comes to gear, you want to update your gear, but don't fall for the latest and greatest. You know, just if you've got a good set of gear and it's got good passives, don't replace it until you need to. That's my philosophy when it comes to gear in this game, because we're micromanaging all of the mechanics that the game offers you could turn you off from playing the game because there's too much to keep up with. Maybe at the end of the day you're tired, you had a long day, and you just want to play. You're not looking to mentally exert yourself, and you just want to get some action, right? With that regard, you know, just go ahead and play. Don't worry about the gear too much. You know, just because I'm putting sockets in my crossbow, staying on top of my gear, that doesn't mean that you have to. That doesn't mean that that's the best way of doing things. For example, I'm level 21, and my boots are still level 11, right? Because it has really good resistances, it has really good stats. Now the evasion and energy shield is really low, but at the same time I've got good passives, so I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Plus with the resistances, you know, you can't beat that. I've got fire, cold and lightning on my boots, cold and lightning on my gloves. Physical damage adds 2 to 4, add another 1 to 7 lightning damage to my attacks. No need to trade that out for a blue gear that has terrible passes simply because it's consistent with my level. And if you can see here, I've got 17 spirit left over. I can throw in a lot of things in there, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Like I said, you know, some nights you can't be bothered with tinkering with some of the more complex aspects of the game, and that's okay. You don't have to do that. There is a boss.
I have movement in the dark. Lots of movement.
In this arc, or in this act, or this map.
Rapid fire!
I've been playing with my monk character, so
The traitor Balbala has been sentenced to 1,000 years of suffering as a djinn, bound in this place of her dishonor. Let no woman or man of Merc blood enter her prison before her time is served.
Oi, gotta be something
Boss fight.
valuable behind those doors. This seems a bit excessive.
Now, Jindak, I prove myself!
Burn!
Daria! Nakai! Yatun! Miss! Oh, I win.
Oi, gotta be something valuable behind those doors.
Can't use grenades on that boss right there.
This seems a bit excessive.
Now, Jindak, I prove myself! Daria!
Not good up!
Kundek! Nakai! Hey! Like the scorpion. I feel. Daria. You are a worthy adversary. Nakai. Atun! Kundek! Visions of terror. Oh, I will keep waiting.
I need a poison resist.
How could...
poison charm. Oh, I got rid of my poison charm.
Speak up. Do not wander.
That's fine. It doesn't matter.
Oi, gotta be something. Invaluable behind those doors.
Now, Jingak, I prove myself. Ha, Aria.
Not today.
Hey. Nakai. Hatun. Kundek. Mists of Tsunami. Kundek. Atun. Hey. Ha, Aria. Like the scorpion. Hey! Face me! Wounded! Hey! Atun! Visions of terror. Nakai! Aria! Hey! Atun! Nakai! Wounded! Hey! You are a worthy adversary. Mists of Tsunami. Wounded. Hey! Dun!
Rapid fire!
Wounded. Nakai! You are a worthy adversary.
coin.
Yeah, so this build is terrible for a fight like that. I literally just chipped away at the boss's health. That's all I did.
Armor-piercing rounds can break.
Do a little bit of organizing here. Can't believe I daggone got rid of my poison charm. This is armor, fire, cold resist, regen. See, now this would be worth it. This is a worthy exchange right here. Right, I've got the resist, 2 resistances, fire and cold, life, armor, life regen. I'm not gonna put anything in the sockets yet because I'm not gonna waste those sockets. Once you put them on, you can't take them off. Triple G said you can get rid of the sockets without I can't remember what they said. I think they said you can get rid of you can keep the sockets and you can keep the armor.
Fire!
I don't know why he's not shooting.
One down. Who's next?
I was gonna clear out this entire area again, but it's fine. That's gonna cut into my streaming time way too much. As you can see, even with my unupgraded gear, skills are substandard for Balbala. That the name of the boss. You can still win the fight. This build is not optimal. So my point is that you can win. This build is not optimal at all. You just have to play very, very smart. You have to have the mentality of a Souls player. Lots of rolling around. I mean, I tank some hits over there, but you do that strategically, right? And I'm not the best player or not like that. I am not saying that I am a good player. Not at all. I need to replace one of these skills right here instead of more physical damage, because I've got a lot of elemental damage on my crossbow, so something needs to be done about this. I need to do something about this. I need to get rid of this and replace it with something else. Yeah, something else needs to go over here. 30% less reload speed, but I'm already shooting 2 rounds. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. There is a huge lag with this lightning shotgun. There is a huge lag. I think it might have something to do with the cast speed. So there's that short pause before he starts shooting.
No room.
I don't need that. Level 14, whatever.
Shot! All these statues still just as dead. What was the point, eh? No room.
Generally speaking, you have like a combo for whatever build you got. Stack and damage, you know, and they complement each other. But you see with the boss that we just fought, you can't exactly do that because the grenades are not that effective on her. She's moving around, I throw the grenade here and it doesn't hit her, right? So you can stack your damage and combo all day. But it doesn't matter. I mean, if you're not even hitting. What I noticed with these build guides for Mercenary, is they bank on the fact that your AoE damage is going to be huge when it comes to Merc. But you're not going to have that at the early levels. You're just not.
Gotta stay quick on my feet.
And the same thing happened with Monk when I played Monk for the first time, you know. Everybody's saying all the build guides, overpowered build, overpowered build. But there were certain bosses that build was less effective with. Right, I had to adapt. I had to adapt to the situation. I had to adapt to the boss. What is my
Armor
grenades?
piercing rounds can.
What are my grenades gonna do against
Armor piercing rounds.
grenades aren't even landing. Not even hitting them. Can't even hit the boss, so my point is, you gotta adapt to the situation. The reason why I say what I say is because a lot of people are very frustrated with this game. It's because of their expectations. They expected this game to be like PoE1 or any other ARPG they played, where they can just carpet bomb the entire screen. It don't work like that. Not at the beginning stages. Yes, later you will have that, but not at the beginning levels you're not. Early stages of the game, it's not gonna be like that. And don't be afraid to farm and level up your character a little bit.
Burn!
Or maybe I just wasn't throwing enough grenades. That's why maybe I got killed by that boss.
next?
If y'all notice, I tried to use my grenades as much as possible for that fight. Hang on, let me text this person real quick. Where are we at on time? 41 minutes? Okay. That boss that we fought, Balbala, was too mobile. She had a lot of mobility. I'm afraid that before we move on any further, I'm gonna have to do some more farming, get my character stronger. I did that with the monk. I don't mean to keep harping on about the monk, it's just that that was the very first character that I played with. And of course, I listen to streamers, I listen to other YouTube channels, the experts, right? And they all said the same thing about the monk. Overpowered nerf, overpowered nerf. That's true once you get to a certain level, just like with the mercenary, that's true once you get to a certain level.
Someone's fighting up ahead.
But you could really, a new player could be really turned off in the game because it's not like what everybody told them it was gonna be. So yeah, 42 minutes. I think we're gonna go ahead and cut it a little bit early today.
So, you really take care. Ah, in modern, speak to us.
Stay in sight.
Trial of Second Mass.
Move swiftly.
While I have you all here, why don't we replace that skill that I was referring to earlier. Cold damage, freeze build up, blind enemies. All I'm trying to replace is that physical damage, and replace it with something that won't deactivate all of my elemental damage. Penetrate, fire resist. That might be a good one. Long shot, that might be a good one. But I would have to keep my distance. And that is not good for my grenades. So I have to be kind of up close to hit him with it. Stun build up. You know what? Breaking armor. Because Because if I've got this on here, I've got too much elemental damage to pass up. I don't know what an endurance charge would do for me right now. Armor break, that could be a good one. Why is there two? Oh, it's for the other one. I've got a secondary weapon that I don't use. This can go on something else. Ignite an enemy and they get fire exposure. Elemental focus. More damage, no ailments. Yeah, that is something that I'd be okay putting on there. I would be okay putting that on there. Because I'm not trying to proc anything with that skill. I've got other skills that proc other status effects. Yeah, it's not like I need the it's not like I need it. Because this does the poison, this does the ignite, or maybe I should put ignite on here. Does ignite 100% of the time. No, that's a this is a damage dealer as well. This does stun. Now this does the ignite, this does shock, right? And overkill gives me the ignite on there. And this, when I break armor, they trigger an explosion that procs ignite as well. So this one, I don't know how necessary it is to have ignite. This is just a damage dealer. I'm not trying to proc any ailments or anything like that. Even though it's probably a bad idea to do this. I've never seen anybody use this skill, because proccing status effects is something that they want to do. But if that was the case, then I would just use something else, right? I would just use a different skill. You know, if I wanted to proc fire or ignite, then I would just use the explosive, or I would throw the fire shotgun on here, the whatever that skill is called, the shotgun that shoots fire. But why do that when I've already got this right here? Yeah, this is fine. Listen to me trying to justify my bad decision. This is a no, this is a no. This is also a no. How do you figure out if something is a good gear or not? Not to be sarcastic, but is it better than the one you have on? Don't look at the level, right? You look at the level requirements. Don't look at that. Look at the passives. Look at the passives. Right? This has movement speed, lightning resist. And do I have to use my resources, or can I just hold out for the yellow? See, this, mine is level 11. This is level 16. This has movement speed, lightning resist. If I throw a Regal Orb on this, do I even like the primary stats to begin with, like movement speed and lightning resist? No, not really. I want defensive stats, resistance or life. This one only has lightning, and it's less than what I currently have on. Can I wait for another one? Yes, yes I can. Don't need it right now, right? Making it through just fine. Here's another one. Well, that's a bad one. Evasion energy shield, really good. It's got cold resist, but it's less than the one I have on. Well, mine's a level 20. Never mind. But I hope that helps you make a decision. But you ask yourself, is it better than the one I have on right now? And don't look at the level. And you also take into account, if I replace my current gear, do I have to use resources? Number one. Number two, how many times have I died recently, and to what? What did I die to, and how many times? Right, you take these factors into account. If you don't want to make a decision right then and there, you're not feeling up to it, then just don't replace it. This can be, the reason why I talk about this is because that process can be overwhelming for some people. You know, you look at a game like Diablo. Why are people playing Diablo? Well, because it's a game for casuals. Some of the mechanics I don't have to interact with, and I'll do fine at the game. Path of Exile is not like that game. Right, you have to engage with some of these mechanics because it actually affects your success in the game. But to that I say, if you can't get past a certain hurdle, go back a step. Take a step back.
Speak up.
Farm up some levels. Farm up some gear. There's probably more I can say to expand on this topic. That's too broad of a topic for me to be able to knock out in a couple minutes without boring you. But with that being said, our time is up. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for keeping up with this series. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all have a good night.